Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're doing well. I'm certainly not happy. I guess in my life, it seems like it just seems like no matter how hard you try in this life, or explain your situation or what have you, it sometimes seems like people don't care. Um, and I know that I give my all in my life to um, to try to do better in my life and try to explain to people. I just don't think that people understand or care, and I try to walk around with a smile on my face. Um, I truly try to walk around with a smile on my face. It's been very difficult for me. You know, it's just not been good for me, and no matter how hard I try in my life, it seems like trying to jump into a new year, trying to start over, trying to do everything you can to start new and move on from Special Olympics. I feel like I have tried to do that as best that I can. Um, Sometimes I question a lot of things in my life. No lie. I question a lot. I question just what am I here for sometimes, because I miss my sister, and I'm just going through a lot of disappointment in my life, and with people that I thought would help me in various ways, they can't or won't. Um, yeah, I'm very sad. Um, because I thought that this person was going to be able to help me leap into a new year, move on from Special Olympics. Nope. And so in my life, um, it's just been very disappointing, a very disappointing life for me. No matter how hard I've tried in my life to explain to people that I need their help, whether it's legal help, whether whatever. When my sister died, people prayed for me. I miss my sister a lot. I'm very disappointed. Somebody asked, "How are you?" I'm very disappointed when you think that people are going to be able to help you with legal issues or whatever it is in your life, and for whatever reason, they don't want to. And I feel like in my life that I give my all in my life only to be pushed away by people, for whatever reason. And I just feel like in my life that I've never had anything in my life financially. I've always been in Special Olympics with no hope, and I sit here, my birthday was in February, I turned 35. And with no good news, no, hey, this is no. There was a disaster. I got to go out to eat at IHOP on my birthday. And this entire situation and everything and other things that's going on in my life, it starts to weigh on me. You know, I miss my sister really bad. And I am very sad tonight because I feel like to someone that I gave my all to this person and told them my problems and what's going on in my life and why I need their help because I don't have anybody else. There is no grandmother to call or none of that. You feel like you give your all to people, and you explain, hey, I need this and need that. But then you start to question a lot in your life, and I know I have, because of a lot of the things that I want to do. You know, I feel like in my life I'm playing catch up. You know, when I was in Special Olympics, I was not allowed to have anything really. You're not allowed to profit and make money off of their image and logo. And I sit here, what am I here on this earth for? Right? Because I'm 35 years old, guys, and I look at my age and what have I accomplished financially? Nothing. And then to be told by somebody that you think is going to help you with your legal issue that they can't. And it hurts. And I feel like people don't give a damn. People tell me, well, I'm going to help you find. No. You know, and I just feel like a lot of times in my life that I try and I give and I try. And nobody gives me the benefit of the doubt. Nobody understands my situation. They don't understand what I'm going through when I explain to somebody, do you know what it's like to live on the amount? No, nobody knows what it's like to not have in this life. And I'm tired of, in this life, of not having. I'm tired of just everything, because I know that I'm trying to make a leap. Like you see the guy here leaping so I can have a better life. And instead, I don't get the benefit of the doubt. And I know that I have tried in my life to give my all to people, to places, and all of that weighs on you when you're, all of that weighs on you when your accomplishments have not achieved anything financially for you. When people tell you that they don't understand your circumstances, nor have they lived like that, it's a sad situation. And it's a sad situation because I feel like hopelessness, because I wake up every day wanting better for myself and find no way to, how can I say this? I wake up every day wanting better for myself, but find no way to achieve that, either because of the pandemic or because of other reasons. I wake up every day wanting better for myself. And I'm just tired in this life of being let down. I'm tired of giving my all and putting in work and getting up every day, and you don't have anything to show for anything in this life except for depending on other people, a man, or whatever the case. I'm grateful, don't get me wrong. But someday in this life, I want my own. You know, and people don't understand my situation, right? And when you reach out to people for help, they're not there to help you. And then you start to wonder about life itself, and why do you have all these things happen to you that others are not? I miss my sister a lot. And I deal with so much. And I don't really know why I deal with so much disappointment in my life. But I know I wake up every day and I give 100% only to get nothing out of my life. And guys, I'm tired of waking up and not having nothing in my life that's my own. I'm tired as a person of feeling hopeless, depressed. And I feel more like that now tonight than I ever have since my sister died. Because when a person tells you that they're going to try to help you and do something, and they know your situation, they know that you don't have anybody to go to. And in my life, I see what you're saying. I can imagine it's hard. And the situation that we're in, we're in a pandemic. It's a lot of things that person doesn't know about that I've been going through. And to feel like your life doesn't matter, to feel like when you try to reach out to people for legal help, you don't get it because of either finances or because they cannot help you. And in my life, I've been through too much in my life, and I ask God, why is it that that I'm continually to deal with hard burdens in my life, and nothing ever works out in my life, and I haven't been happy in over 4 years. And I try to find light in the darkness, but that's hard. When you try to reach out for help or any kind of legal help and you want that, it's impossible, and people don't understand when they drop you that you were the one that I went to try to get help, right? And no wonder I wake up every day feeling hopeless, right? Because I work hard in my life and nothing has ever worked out for me. And I'm 35 years old, and I'm afraid I'm going to be 60 years old with no money. That's the reality that I'm faced with, especially in a pandemic. There are a lot of things that I can't do, and I'm scared. Like, I can't go to college or school. Right? So that's difficult. I just ask at this time for people to pray for me, because I'm going through a lot in my life that's hard to explain. The biggest thing I can explain is that I really miss my sister really bad. People don't ever consider or think about stuff or what others are going through when they do the things that they do, because if they did, they would have more sympathy and compassion, and understand that I'm not trying to put a lot on people's plates. I just bring up stuff, and that doesn't mean that they should do it or take it on. But I guess this person felt like I was asking her to take on too much, and I wasn't. At the end of the day, it's the same old thing. Nothing ever works out in my life. And you start to believe that, and you start to understand why are you here for. And, you try to find a purpose in your life to try to be somebody. And with the pandemic, I thought I would be able to be a public speaker, do this, do that. I thought I would be able to, write a book and it do well and all of these things. And you continue to say, God, I want better in my life. But nothing better comes your way when you strive, and even when you get up every day and you try. There are days in my life that I see you waving at you, that I have had to leap forward and continue to do things. Continue to do things. And there are days that I ask God, why me, right? Because I leap forward and I feel like I'm going backwards. And in my life, I'm a person with a disability. I wake up every day feeling hopeless. I wake up every day feeling hopeless because I know that I was exploited and used to make money for a program. I wake up every day feeling hopeless because I thought I would get the help that I need, but did not. I wake up every day wondering what my life is going to be while people tell me, oh God, that they can help me and they don't. I wrote a book and it didn't do well. It's just what it is. When you are a person with a disability, people don't take you seriously, right? I'm putting that in the thing here, right? Your link right there, putting the link to that in the book. You think that you're doing something good in your life and you're not. You think that you're going to be somebody in this life, but you realize that your age goes by really fast, and I'm 35 years old, and realizing that there is no athletics. I see your thumbs up for me, and I hurt because I look out to try to get legal assistance and help for the way that I was treated in Special Olympics, and all I get from people is, we can't help you, or whatever. And you start to question a lot in your life, and what have you done, or what can you explain to people to help you, right? Why is it that you give all you have, but people don't do the same, or they don't give you the grace that you need in this life? And in my life, I feel like that there are some people who give me grace in this life, and there are others who don't. And I feel disappointed tonight to know that I try to reach out to people and need help and can't get it. I realize at the age of 35 that people don't care about you when you become my age. You become a nobody at my age, and you start to become too old to do athletics. And in my life, I become hopeless and depressed today because depression is very real, and I'm dealing with that in my life. And if people don't hear from me, then you understand what's going on in my life. And, if I become disinterested or withdraw from stuff, y'all understand, right? Because everything I do in my life, it hasn't worked out, right? You get on the phone, you call, you do this, and you realize that trying to find an attorney, everybody needs money from you. Everybody wants money from you, and in this life, that's not going to happen for me. And because of that, I feel like because of that issue, that I will never find the attorney that I need. And I'm very hurt tonight because, you work with somebody for over a year, and all of a sudden, I can't help you. This is too much. And I felt like the only thing I was doing with that person is explaining to them, hey, this is stuff that I think you might want to know about in case it comes up in the case. Well, instead, I get dropped because I guess it's too much information. Like, what the hell? And at the end of the day, I'm frustrated because I feel like nothing works out in my life when I sit here and I try to make something of myself or be somebody, to try to get away from Special Olympics where I'm not exploited, oh God, to try to find work, something meaningful in my life, and only thing I find in this life is nothing. The only thing I find in my life is false promises and false hope. The only thing I find in my life is depression. The only thing I find in my life is counseling. The only thing you get tired of it. It's like, when am I going to have a breakthrough in my life? Every day I try, and trying is not good enough. Trying to explain, like I told the person, no, just let me explain. And they said for me to listen. And that means you're not letting me explain what's going on. And to know that you give your all and your effort and doing everything that you can in your life. I have done that, guys. I've done everything that I can in my life. Right? It says, I'm going to put your link. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I've done everything that I can, guys, in my life. In a pandemic. To try to be somebody. To try to do something with my life. I tried, right? And tonight I feel hopeless. Right? Because I don't know what to do and I feel stuck. Right? And I'm tired, guys, of waking up. Like, I'm tired of waking up and putting in work to receive nothing. I'll repeat that again. I'm tired of waking up every day, putting in work, and receiving nothing. You know, it's like, am I going to grow up or be somebody? I wanted to be somebody in my life, but it didn't turn out that way for me. I'm 35 years old, and I'm a nobody. And when people promise you things and do all of this, and they can't because of whatever, and have the means to help you, and I'm sitting up here explaining to a person why I need their help. And they knew I don't have anybody to call for legal help. It makes you feel hopeless and worthless as a person. Because I know that I've given my all every day. And I do what people ask me to do. I'm where they want me to be. And then I get in trouble for calling because of whatever reason. And I'm grateful, like I say, to my friend Lexi, because at least they're trying to help me be somebody in my life. And it's been a really stressful time for me, and I don't think really I can continue to be under this kind of stress, because I'm going to end up somewhere in a hospital or something. It's just very stressful. It has been very hard in my life when you try to explain to people why you need help and all of these things. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. It's not good enough to continue to live and not have. It's not good enough to live and be a beggar. It's not good enough to live and be a taker. It's not good enough to be living again and you don't have, or you have to depend on other people, programs, places, whatever it is. That's not the life that I thought at the age of 35 that I would have in my life. I thought I would be somebody in this life, and I thought that I could better myself in this life. And that didn't happen for me. And everything that I've done, it just reinforces that no matter how hard I try to explain my situation to people, they have their own reasons why they cannot help me or choose not to help me. And it is a very tough thing to deal with, knowing that you put everything into everything and you don't get nothing from it. I ask that people pray for me because I'm going through a lot in my life, and you reach out to people to get help, and that's not the case, and nothing ever works out in my life. I don't question God or nothing like that, but I sure question people who promise me this and do that, and nope, I'm just really hurt in my life tonight. So I ask, like I say, for people to pray for me because I need it. At this time, upon closing, I come to God. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for my friend Lexi and other people in my life. Thank you for my friend T and others who believe in me. For those who don't, I don't know what to tell you. I know in my life, oh God, I'm tired of disappointment. I'm tired of being hurt. I'm tired of feeling alone. I miss my sister a lot. I miss my sister so much. And I ask people to pray for me that I find hope in my life. That I find peace in my life. And that I find somebody that is bold enough to believe what I'm saying and understand that it's not anything made up. I don't ask, oh God, to be mistreated by people. I didn't ask, oh God, to be disabled. And I just feel like in my life that nothing works out. It just doesn't. And every time I try, I get nothing, oh God, in this life. I ask that people pray for me at this time because I need it. And knowing that prayer is the only thing that I have. I'm not a rich person. I'm not a multimillionaire. But I do want better, oh God, in my life. Heavenly Father, I ask that you put somebody in my life that understands my legal situation. Thank you, and understand that I didn't ask to be a slave in a program. I didn't ask to be worthless at the age of 35 or feel worthless financially. I didn't ask to be homeless or hopeless. I've dealt with that too while being in Special Olympics. And I just ask that people understand my situation, that it's hard out here. It's hard when you have a disability and you explain to people why you need legal help and why you want it. Because I wanted legal help, right? I wanted it. But when you have to look at paying somebody $10,000 retainer fees, and when you call other places $10,000 retainer fees just to retain an attorney in Texas, right? And then you start to feel hopeless because you know that that's never going to happen for you. And there's no amount of counseling. There is none of that. It is hard. I wake up every day feeling hopeless and worthless and knowing that finding a legal solution is it's not going to happen for me. I don't have the money to pay attorneys. I don't, it's just, it makes you feel hopeless and worthless as a person, that your life doesn't matter as long as you have the money in this country to pay for things. So it just, in my life, you do wake up and you do wonder, and you wonder how long am I going to have to, how long am I going to have to deal with this? And so I just ask people to pray for me and know that in my life that I have tried to, I've tried, right? And, you start to give up. And in my life, as far as looking for legal options, I've exhausted what I had. So anybody that understands my situation, pray for me, and I need it, guys. I'm just tired of false promises and hope from people, and just makes you feel worthless as a person. Makes me. God bless y'all. I ask for y'all to pray for me. Thank you.